Keep casting, everybody! Right, James Hart is next. Make some noise for James Hart! Keep it going!
Hello, everybody. How are we doing today? I've just wrapped this round straight away. That's cool. I look really stylish. How are we all doing today? We all good? We all local to here? Yeah, cool. I'm not, and I fucking hate coming to Liverpool, I'm being honest. Because every fucking second I spend here, I think, fuck no, I've got to go back to Birmingham. And that really fills me with dread. I'm really excited to be here. They've actually hired me to just make all the other acts look better. So that's going to be really, really good today. So I've just been called James Hart, which isn't actually my name. I've been told quite recently I've got to change it, which is quite cool. There's another James Smith somewhere, which isn't a fucking surprise at all. I think it's probably one of the most common names in the country. I think, you know when you apply for a credit card and it's already there? I think my mum, she took 2 days to give birth to me. I think she spent so long trying to squeeze me out that by the time she'd actually got to the registration bit, she went, fuck it, that'll do. And one thing to know about me, I've got quite a rare condition. It's called hereditary spherocytosis. Anyone know in the house with that? No? I didn't fucking think so. It's basically quite rare. It's 1 in every 20,000 people that have it, which is roughly my hometown of Bolton. Which, anyone from Bolton? Good, thank fuck. If you don't know what it does to you, essentially, it makes you really kind of pale, anemic looking, quite scary. Essentially everyone from Bolton anyway, so I think it's genetic from there. I told that joke the other day, and my mum and dad were right in the front row, and I was like, who's got this? Of course, it's fucking genetic, so everyone in my front row went, yeah! And it was quite a fun thing when I was a kid. So you get told when you first kind of find out about it, that it's classed as a genetic mutation. So, I didn't think about all the horrific shit that come along with that. I'm just thinking, fucking hell, I'm going to be one of the X-Men. And then I kind of paused for a second and thought about the kind of sign-up day for that. Can you imagine that? You've got, like, Storm there, commands of Storms or whatever the fuck she does. And then you've got Iceman, who shits out ice cubes or whatever he does. And then you get Charles Xavier, who sat there with his note, and he gets to me and goes, so, James, what is your power? And I pose, and I get ready to show him my sick ability. And I go, hello, my name is James, and I turn yellow. Which I don't think it got me on the first team, I can't lie. But anyone here a nerd? Okay? No, not fucking nerds here. Shut the fuck up. So the evil kind of side to the X-Men is called the Brotherhood of Mutants. I think I'd be on that squad here. This joke doesn't work if all you guys aren't fucking nerds like me. But essentially, it's called the Brotherhood of Mutants, and they're the evil version of the X-Men. And I thought I'd probably do better there, but instead of fighting like Iron Man, because he's a fucking pussy, I'd be fighting iron deficiency. And when I was a kid, I used to spend quite a lot of time in the children's hospital, which was quite challenging. Because I was there, hooked me up to a blood transfusion. I was okay after a few days. But there were kids there with, like, leukemia and things that are a lot more severe than me. But when you're a kid, let's face it, you know this here, kids are pricks. So I was stood there, and I really fucking loved Lego. Anyone here love Lego? See, there are some fucking nerds in here, you bullshitters. You're there trying to play it cool. And I was there, and I really loved the Lego set. There was a big, like, kind of tub of Lego, and I was really protective over it. So can you imagine the shock and surprise when I call over to my mum? Mum, can you tell that little bald kid over there to stop playing with my Duplo? But, I got my comeuppance quite recently. I just had my appendix explode, which was quite fun. Anyone's ever had that? Oh, yes, see? I've never seen anyone so excited to go, yes! I nearly died! Woo! And after my surgery, I had that. You know when you're on so many drugs that you're just completely smacked out your mind? And I was on that. And my girlfriend, she's a police officer. And she's told me not to point her out. And it's good because I don't know where the fuck she is. So she's safe there. I was on so many drugs that I didn't realize that, she was my girlfriend. I was kind of sat there in the bed like, what the fuck? What did I do? And it kind of gave me the brainwave of what it's like when I tell people that my girlfriend is a police officer. And there's two kind of different frames of mind that I have to go into, especially people my age that, do drugs, and you can tell I'm not that kind of person. And someone say, yeah, of course. What the fuck is this dickhead in the green top talking about? Or there's kind of two frames I can kind of switch into. And there's a second where I can go, hang on a second. I'm dating a police officer. I do fuck the police. Thank you very much. I've been James Hart.
James Hart, everybody! Right, one more act in this section. It's Cato Hanlon. Make some noise for Cato Hanlon!